This 3 exercise hip series has saved so many hockey players over the years. I've gotten so many text messages. I love it. It's simple. It's easy. The first one here, the hip rolls, just trying to get as much circumduction through the hips as I can. I'm trying to stay tall with my upper body and trying to roll as much as I can to get my knee as close to the floor as I can without any knee pain whatsoever. And the next one, the seated hip range of motion heel taps. I'm trying to get as much of an extension there in my hip on the way back as I can, so that way when I lift my leg, I've got to lengthen a hip flexor, so it's an activated hip flexor from a lengthened position, something not a lot of mobility exercises seem to hit these days. So you get mobility and activation, the hip flexor, the oblique, the deep core muscles. Great one to warm up the hips before leg day, before sport, whether you're young or old. It's a great exercise to work on the mobility and the activation. And then that one will flip into the final exercise here, which is going to continue to work similar muscles. This one's working a little bit more of the external muscles in the hip, whereas this one start off in the same position, and then we work all the way through to the anterior and interior, like the groin muscles, the hip, the quad, more so than just the TFL and the glute med on the hip range of motion heel tap. So this hip range of motion sweeps. You really get a lot more core. You get a lot more transverse abdominis, rectus abdominis, hip flexor. You can really see the adductor muscles working here from my hip all the way down to my knee, right there on that extension, all the way into the calf muscle. So you're working all the muscles in the hip structure. Great one to warm the hips up before leg day. Great one to do before any sport that you're any age.